Hello traders, markets are selling off and I thought it would be good to give an update. So for Bitcoin, as we can see, we touched this anchored VWAP here and it looks like we found support there. So the previous one is no longer valid. So this one we can remove. And then the next cluster would be here. This is 81,740 more or less, up to 74,500. So this is the next region to watch if we sell further off. So we had here in white this channel. We did fall through it. So maybe we get a bounce back to retest it as a resistance and then come further down. Also, we have here this blue trend line, which looks like it won't hold. So this one won't be significant anymore. I saw an interesting interview with somebody who's been familiar with algorithmic trading. And he said those algos, they always go for swing high, swing lows. Also for pockets of low volume. And there was a third one. Oh yes, gaps. And they also search for gaps. So if we apply that logic, then we can see here on the volume that around 78,000, there's not much volume. A bit above would be 83,000. And then further down around 72,300. So that would be a retest of this high from the 29th of October. So we're going to have to see how it works out. So still no high leverage traders, but in a downtrend that also looks normal, because if we look back over here, we got oversold, we went completely down, and then from here there were no leverage traders and still we did drop more. So let's have a look. Can we go further back? Not here. Yeah, this is not really a good example because here we bottomed out. Here we were in an uptrend. Yeah. So, but in general, it looks like people don't like to short on on high leverage. So, yeah, those are the levels to watch. From algorithmic trading point of view, so the 1 hour is still in a short position. This one is profitable. Also Ethereum doing quite well for the moment. Then on the daily chart, also here, nothing has changed. We got our sell signal for Bitcoin on the 1st of February. For Ethereum, already further back. This was on the 19th of December. Solana, further down in profit. XLM, yeah, also in profit. The other ones, XRP, 3 days ago, got the exit signal. This one did close out with a loss. Next, anchored VWAPs are much lower. This is around the 1.5 to 1.2 region. Gala is still holding up in this, let's zoom in on this one, it's still holding up in this previous channel. So here the bottom was tested as support. Now yesterday also again as support. So maybe this looks like a good buying area. But of course it's not financial advice. On TON, also not much to say. It looks like, yeah, we're consolidating here. Then for the general markets, so gold, let's maximize this window. So here we had this channel. We did pop out, when is this? In end of October, beginning of November. Did come back into it. Then we popped out again beginning of February. And who knows, maybe we're coming down again to retest, let's say, the midpoint of this channel. It would also confluence with those anchored VWAPs. So this would be around the 2,700 region. If we go a bit lower, 2,650. So yeah, we might expect some sell-off here. It would also have here on the orange line, would be a retest of the previous all-time high. So this one would be 2,790, but I think we would rather go for the anchored VWAPs. Then for silver, there we are in a channel. So currently we passed the midline of the channel. So probably we will go for a bit further down, retest the bottom of this channel. Who knows, maybe with a wick to this anchored VWAP around 30.5. Then for the general market, yeah, I already gave an update a few days ago, so there's not much that has changed here. So still in a long position for Nasdaq. And then for most of the stocks, I'm out. Let's see, Adobe. There we are still in a long position. Amazon out, Alibaba out, Walt Disney out, Alphabet still in a long. MasterCard still holding the long positions, and McDonald's also still in a long position. What I would like to show here is that you can clearly see that a rotation of money is ongoing. We get quite big sell-offs in the tech market, but then when you look at Alibaba, okay, it did drop how much? 10% on the 24th of December, but now we closed. Currently, we are back again above that drop. While Disney, also not a tech company, is currently plus 2.18%. So financials are still holding up. So Meta, this is still a tech company in which I have long positions with a nice bounce today of almost 3.7%. So Microsoft out. Nike, strangely enough, this one is doing well. So you would expect also that this one sells off. But no, it looks like we are moving out of the tech stocks and then going into more defensive companies. Nvidia out. Palantir out. Tesla, oof. Yeah, out of this one. So Nasdaq, S&P 500 yesterday we got the exit signal, so this one got closed out with a loss. So regarding the S&P, let's have a look there, what's going on. Let's remove this one. So here we have a gap which got formed on the 14th, from the 14th to the 15th of January. And so if it's correct regarding those algos, we will come back to retest this gap. It's close by. We almost tested it yesterday. We just closed a few cents above that gap. So now we get a little bounce up, and maybe this previous trend line might get retested and then we come further down. Also, the midline of this gap would line up perfectly with this anchored VWAP. So this is potentially what I'm looking for. And then let's see what happens here. So in the past days, I opened, I bought a put, $600 put option, because we had here this high, and then we tested it, rejected from it, then we closed above, then a second time above, and then I was hesitating whether I should go long again or not. But then the next day, then we did sell off again. So that was clearly a weakness in the market. And then we got this big drop here, and then down, 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 just above the gap, which is also the 100, which one is it? The 100 EMA, so the exponential moving average. So we did find support there. It was also the 0.618 retracement. So a little bounce, maybe to the anchored VWAP over here, which is from the all-time high, which is currently at 601.9. It also confluences with all those other VWAPs. So this is actually the Guppy, what is it called? Guppy MMA or something like that. So here you can see all the moving averages. So usually when stocks come back to those red lines, they get rejected, or they pop a little bit above and then they come back down. So this is an area to watch for further selling into the gap. So this is my take on the markets. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.